So the title of today's message is Reframe It. So we are going to be looking at how we can rewire, even rebrand the bad stuff in our lives. Like probably somewhere along the way in the year 2024, you had a spot, you had a problem, you had a season, you had a something. Somebody died, you broke up with somebody, maybe you got a divorce, maybe your kids left the house and now you're empty nesters and you're having to relearn all of that. Let's look over in Romans. Actually, before we go to that, I want to talk to you a little bit just for a second. I'm going to frame this up, frame it up. I want you to understand that your life and you as a believer, your life is not meant to just exist. You are meant to reproduce spiritually what God has produced in you. What I mean by that is, as Jesus came, and if you read in the four Gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, Jesus came, he was born, and when he began his ministry, after he was baptized, after he went in the wilderness, when he was fasting and praying, he began to pull people out and begin to disciple them. Now, sadly, probably where you go to church doesn't have really much of a discipleship program or thing. And I'm a pastor of a church and I'm working on this myself. Like, how do we implement discipleship beyond just a Sunday morning service? Like we're a church that was a little bit smaller. Now we're getting bigger. And so these are part of the growing pains to figure this out. But I believe that these answers are actually in the Bible. And one major thing of that is to spend time with each other. And so if you come to a church and you only are in contact with the church people at church, you will never get the fullness that God designed for the body of believers. You won't be able to live that full life. And I understand being a loner, not wanting to be a part of people, but you can be a part of people's lives and not have them branch over into your business and your stuff. Like, you can still do things and be a part of things. And whether it's the conditioning of your past, that things happened to you that made you not want to be a part of anybody else's life and made you want to pull away, makes you want to not get plugged in, maybe because you were hurt. The people where you are now is not the people that hurt you. The people where you are now is not the people that left you.